I'm Trey Gerber. I go to Huntington North High School, and I'm a sophomore, and I play basketball. I've been coming to Life Church since it started. My parents were originally a part of the church plan. I don't even know what life is like before Jesus. We've always gone to church. He's just always been a part of my life. I would say that the key people who helped my influence in Jesus are my father, Chris Husband, and Tyler Harrison. Chris Husband helped me accept Jesus into my life. My dad helped me further learn about him and grow. And Tyler Harrison really helped me expand my love for Jesus and others. I accepted Christ in 3rd grade, and my faith started becoming my own more towards the end of middle school and beginning of high school. I want to be baptized to further grow my relationship with Jesus. Baptism is committing your life to Jesus and letting others know that you follow him. I've been changed by God through the way that I look at the world and how I view others. I plan to pray, read my Bible, and help others start a relationship with Jesus Christ. My name is Trey, and I'm getting baptized today.
So there's a lot of times in ministry where you face obstacles and you face challenges and you face like roadblocks. This kid right here was one of the first students that we ever had, or I ever had, my wife and I, in our youth ministry group. And this is probably one of the toughest kids I've ever came across in my entire life, as far as toughest to getting to know, because he doesn't open up. And so it was like, we're praying and praying and praying for Trey to step up and be a leader and do it and make his faith his own. And we went to church camp, and I'm not going to mention names or anything, so we'll just call the other students Ben, and know that there's about 10 other Bens in that group. So we go to church camp, and Trey is one of our leaders in this group, and we know that, but he doesn't know that. So I had pulled him and a couple others aside, and I said, hey, we're going to do an exercise where we're going to sit in a circle, and it was a more serious night at the church camp, and we're going to put an empty chair in the middle of this circle. And if you have anything that the Holy Spirit's putting on you, or that you feel you need to get off your chest or whatever, like bring it to the middle of the circle and just lay it out there, and we'll pray with you, and we'll leave all the junk, all the nasty, and we'll leave it here and give it to God and not take it back to our seat. But it was the first time for them to get to see that it was their faith under Caitlin and I's leadership that we've put them in. So there's probably 8 guys and 10 girls or whatever. The girls, from 10 o'clock to midnight, the girls are doing their thing. Not a single guy goes forward. So me as the new leader, I'm feeling pretty defeated. And I apologize, I'm kind of long-winded here. But I want to tell this story because it's beautiful. So we wrap up the night, and we had worship music playing. Girls are going forward, and they're all crying and doing their thing, and whatever. We go back to our rooms and wrap up the night. And I get back to my room, and there's one guy in there, and I'm like, where's all the other guys? Where's everybody else at? I know, not to show you that like I'm a poor leader on watching your kids, but we were, God has a plan, and he has a sense of humor, and that's a sense of humor. I totally expected God to move in this time, in the time we had allotted. And the 7 other guys were outside, and I walk outside to find them, and I'm getting ready to rip them. Like, guys, it's midnight. We're 2 hours past curfew. We got to get in here. This church camp's going to kill us. And Trey comes up to me. He's like, man. And he just broken, completely sobbing, and he can't get a word out. He's like, Ben, you need to pray with Ben. Ben's having some issues. So Trey gets to step up and see, hey, people need help. So then from midnight to 3 a.m., we're outside at this church camp, And the guys that didn't share a single thing in that circle completely opened up to each other, with each other, and they're praying with each other, and they're being the body, and they're broken. And that was what was so cool, is in that moment when I thought I gave God space to move, like, he grew way beyond my expectations. From 12 to midnight, these guys came forward with challenges and obstacles that they were facing in their life, and just giving it to God. And so that was so cool, in seeing that, and seeing Trey step up and do that. And two, the thing that I want you to see up here is not that Trey made this decision on his own 100%. It was not me. It's this guy right here, Trey Gerber. So it starts at home. It starts with you, mom. It starts with you, dad, to step up and be the leader and show them and teach them and what they need and how they grow in their faith. So, Trey, I'm going to shut it down here. Do you believe that Jesus died and rose for you?
I do.
It is upon my honor that I get to baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.